grant us the courage of Jesus Christ, your Son, to face the coronavirus pandemic with trust, strength, compassion, and resiliency. Give us the grace of the Holy Spirit to free us from fear and anxiety so we may do actions of help and support and look forward to our healing with hope. We pray for the health workers, food liners, maintenance cleaners, logistics abler, government leaders, and volunteers who continuously come together to deliver our daily needs to survive. Guide us from this time of crisis. Preserve us in peace. Protect the weak and vulnerable and those who serve the society during this pandemic. This we ask and pray in Jesus' name, our Savior. Amen. Naghahatid saya sa mga Pinoy, mga kantang tatak Pinoy. Kahit nasan ka man, kami ay mapapakinggan. Streaming worldwide, the future of radio in Manila, California, and Hong Kong. This is V81 Radio.
Malayo ka man sa iyong pamilya, dito ay hindi ka nag-iisa. Tiyak ito'y iyong hahanap-hanapin, dahil ito ang nagpapasaya sa atin. Ito ang radio ko, V81 Radio, V81 Radio. Dahil mahal namin kayo, V81 Radio, V81 Radio. Para sa inyo ito, V81 Radio. Ito ang paborito ng bawat Pilipino. Basta all hits, all Pinoy panalo. Merong kwentong iyakan at tawanan, kahit nasaan ka man ito'y mapapakinggan. Oh, V81 Radio, V81 Radio. Ito ang radio mo, ito ang radio ko. Dahil mahal namin kayo, V81 Radio, V81 Radio. Para sa inyo ito, V81 Radio, V81 Radio. Ito ang radio mo, ito ang radio ko. Dahil mahal namin kayo, V81 Radio, V81 Radio. Para sa inyo ito, V81 Radio.
The views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the program anchors and producers and do not necessarily reflect the policies and position of this station. Samahan na natin si Rachel Bonus at Ral Santos dito sa KPI, Kaunlaran at Pagbabago para sa inyo. Dito lang yan sa V81 Radio Worldwide.
Hi, good afternoon everybody and good morning to our kababayans Global Pinoys in other parts of the globe, other parts of the world, whether you are in UAE, and good evening to other people who are in other parts of the world. I would think no, good morning pa din, say in LA where our remote servers are. And since we are part of V81, we are live streaming on YouTube, V81 app. It's on demand, V81 app on iOS and Android, and also on Facebook Live, of course, and Amazon Echo. Welcome, and please join us as we uh, talk, have a good conversation, interesting conversation with Rao, our co-host, and our very interesting guests. Hi, Rao.
Yes, hello. Good morning, Filipinos from all over the globe, Filipinos in all time zones. Hope you're all having a good day or good evening so far.
It
Yes,
is,
welcome to the
and
show.
we are going to have post ECQ already.
Yes,
Yes, but it doesn't mean that we throw our cares away and be careless. We
yes,
still
please
have to
don't do
be
that.
practicing our social distancing
Right.
and
All the
nako,
necessary protocols, wearing of mask, washing of hands, social
yeah.
distancing.
So, paano yan? Hindi pa rin pwedeng magkumain sa labas unless, of course, you're kakatakot eh. Or we'll have to ask our guests. Kasi yung guests
Yeah.
natin today, who are the guests? We have three very interesting
Yes,
gentlemen.
we have three very interesting guests today. The first one is Chair Andrew Cantoboy Lopez. He is the fourth district barangay chair of Manila. Very interesting story. We'll talk to him later. We'll let him tell his story. We also have another interesting guest in the medical field, which is Dr. Jonathan or Jojo D. He's an anesthesiologist in Cardinal and VPMC along EDSA. We'll also be talking to him later. He'll tell his story. And our third guest for today is Ramon or Mon Eugenio, who's the owner of Myron in Ascot and Glorieta, and also the founder of Friends of Franco, which we'll let them tell you their stories later during the show.
Yes. Um, Napaka-inspiring ng lahat ng taong yan. Parang every week na lang we have more. Our guests are inspiring each time in their own ways, and something that I hope I can even match even 50% of what they do. Grabe kasi
Oh,
talaga. And we'd like to say hi to those who have just joined us. There's Chika. Hi, Chika. We miss
hi,
you.
Chica.
You
Yeah,
met Chika,
welcome,
right?
welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hi. And Popo. Sige, ako na lang si
Yes,
Basha.
hello. Good
People, do
afternoon.
you know that? Do you know that?
No, no,
So,
no.
anyway, hindi mo alam, syempre.
Ah, sige.
Okay. Ano, that's a John Lloyd Cruz movie. Eh. Kasi si
Okay.
Popo siya. Malay ko kung siya nga ba si... oh, hi! He's a friend of Mon Eugenio. Mon Eugenio is such a rock star. You know why? Because I believe he posted and invited like friends uh to watch. And we have a lot of common friends, it turns out. And
Right.
so the common friends have been prompting me to watch because, and then they would say, like, oh, you know Mon. I go, yeah, because of the show. So now we have friends of Mon watching, and thank you very much, Papa. He says hi to you also. Hi, Ral and Rach.
Yes,
Mon, you have
hello.
invited us to tune in. Advance thanks to your three guests. Yes, thank you very much because Doc Jojo came from rounds in Cardinal Santos and he rushed
Right.
just to get to our digital studio because it's hard if it's a patchy internet connection. So, you know what?
Definitely.
Something else that we'd like to reiterate, aside from having been a trailblazer here in digital
Yes,
broadcasting,
the pioneer.
A pioneer, yes. You know what else we've been doing? We've been featuring these local officials, local elected officials, even before the pandemic, because we saw how important they are sa kaunlaran at pagbabago, even
Right.
as a nation, because we have to start at the smallest unit. And how can
Yes.
this happen? And it can
From the
only
inside
happen
out.
from the inside out, from the very bottom, from
Hmm.
the as much kung pwede nga lang talagang sa pinaka grassroots eh.
That's right.
So, si Popo daw is classmate mass appeal base in LS. Ay, Lasal, the greener side of the city. Hindi blue.
O
Hindi,
matching kami ngayon.
tinutokso ko lang ang aking kasama ditong asulan. Pero, maroon
Ano ba,
naman
naka-green
ako.
nga ako eh. Oh.
Naka-green, yes. So, look at that. Just to warmly welcome our green brothers in San Juan.
Yeah.
But, your brothers rin naman with Doc Jo, who is also a man for others. But, in that section of nakatabi ng green pasture. Okay. Um, bagay raw sa'yo green, sabi ni Mon.
Talaga? Why,
Yeah.
thank you.
Actually, bagay nga. So anyway, we were saying, going back, we were saying it's all about the local elected officials. But now
Yes.
we are seeing it's not just them. It's a whole community. Parang we
Yes.
cannot keep saying that dapat ang gobyerno because look who has stepped up. Jojo is a doctor who hasn't done this before. I don't think so. And then
Right.
Mon who's been doing it in such an heart-wrenching story na kasi nagbasa ako, syempre nag-research ako, di ba?
Right.
Ilang versions yung nabasa ko. Of course, pare-pareho naman because it's very factual. Pero each time umiiyak ako. Did you read it? I
Yeah,
can't
yeah, yeah. Oo, ako rin eh.
imagine.
Medyo
I
ganun din
can't,
ang effect sa akin. Ayoko lang umamin dito. Joke.
yeah, because your kids are just as small.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Grabe yun.
And then last year, and siguro for how many years, I would always found my daughter, you take up swimming lessons. Take up swimming lessons because it's a life skill. You never know when it's gonna happen.
Right.
But that particular fateful day, kahit ano pang galing ng swimming mo, hindi
Oo
siya,
eh.
it was so
Waves,
heart-wrenching
crashing.
on so many levels because it could have been avoided.
Mhm.
And, if I come to think of it, 3 years ago, I went to Palawan and
Okay.
rode that kind of of bangka na, ano ba yung
All
tawag
right.
doon? Basnig or something. Later on, we'll talk tomorrow and find
Yeah.
out. Um, so, right now, you said that we have three guests. Again, this is the Barangay Chair, Andrew.
Yep.
Tatanungin natin kasi
Tanto
ang
po, Lopez.
caption. Yes, Andrew J. Lopez. Ano yung J? At bakit
We'll
Kanto
find out
Boy?
soon enough.
Oo, Kanto Boy. Bakit Kanto Boy? At bakit ang tawag sa kanya ng lahat ay Consi? Yun na ba
Ako
ang
rin
next
yan.
kasi? Ah, okay. So, magkakaroon na tayo ng short break and then we'll be back. Tingnan natin kasi Share What's So Admirable, he uses the power of social media not only for self-promotion but to actually reach out. Ang isang
Right.
nakakatuwa, siya pala yung nakita kong humamon kay Francis Leo Marcos. Have you do you know Francis Leo Marcos? Misteryo sa akin si Francis Leo Marcos. Parang out of the blue,
Oo nga
biglang may
eh.
lumabas na Francis Leo Marcos and then now he's giving away a lot of ayuda or
Yeah. Kasi
ayoda.
I think just started going viral I think this month eh. I mean last month. April lang yata siya nag-start
Yeah.
na mag-boom eh, di ba?
Yeah, and then because of that, parang nagkaroon na ng offshoot, nagkaroon na tuloy siya ng YouTube channel. So, kanina, kung naabutan mo, magkasama pa sila ni Chair Canto Boy. Kasi
Ano eh?
out, Yeah, randomly, Cher had just called him out dahil nga nagba-viral siya. Pinapakita niya,
Right.
mayaman, di ba? Sabi ni ni Cher, oh, mayaman ka naman, bigyan mo ko ng ayuda. Humingi siya ng
Oh,
bigas. And then, si Cher, kinagat yung hamon, nagpadala talaga ng bigas. So, yan ang
oh,
mapapanood natin mamaya after the break
yes.
with Cher. All right, stay on please, and you'll see how charismatic Cher is. Ang sarap kausap, nakakatuwa dahil napaka-innovative ng kanyang mga ideas in terms of leadership.
Yes.
Okay, see you!
All right.
So,
Good morning, Marilyn.
Magbabalik ang KPI, Kaunlaran at Pagbabago para sa inyo sa V81 Radio Worldwide. Technology allows us to explore a variety of opportunities. So why not grab one for you? Kickstart your online business with Big Benta. Create an account, visit our store builder, then make your online shop. Be visible, gain customers, and run your business hassle-free. Plus, enjoy the support of our local merchandising team to maximize our platform. Make technology work for you with Big Benta, Pinoy e-commerce site made for you. After this pandemic, let's support the Filipino community. Buy local, visit local, go local para enjoy ang pakikinig sa V81 Radio kahit saan. We are now on your Amazon Echo devices. Just say, Alexa, play V81 Radio at i-enjoy ang inyong mga paboritong Pinoy music 24/7. Sabihin lang, Alexa, play V81 Radio. Kabayan, nahuhomesick ka ba? I-download na ang aming mobile app at mag-enjoy sa mga kantang tatak Pinoy and feel like you're home. The V81 Radio mobile app, available in the App Store and Google Play Store. V81 Radio mobile app, free now, free forever. Tunog Pinoy, Tatak Pinoy, the future of radio. This is your all-hits, all-Pinoy internet radio station. This is V81 Radio Worldwide.
Ito ang paborito ng bawat Pilipino. Basta all hits, all Pinoy, panalo. Merong kwentong iyakan at tawanan. Kahit nasaan ka man, ito'y mapapakinggan.
Balikan na natin ang KPI, Kaunlaran at Pagbabago para sa inyo sa V81 Radio Worldwide.
And we are back. I heard that someone
Drinking
trying
water.
to gulp a drink, or maybe I go, that's a gulp. What's happening there? Welcome back to Kaunlaran at Pagbabago
Yes,
para sa
welcome.
inyo. So before we start our kwentuhan, bago tayo makapagkwentuhan kay Chair, tingnan natin kung ano-ano ang mga aktibidades na ginawa niya. At nakakatuwa kasi talagang not only does he use the power of social media to promote himself, but also to call out on people to help him and to establish an open line of communication to his constituents. So, our tech, si RJ bang magpapalabas na mag-share ng unang, we have three clips of Chair
Video clip.
Cantaboy or Chair Drew. Yes. One is, ini-explain niya na merong yung DSWD na Social Amelioration, tama ba? Program ay, sabi kasi pag hindi mo alam yung spell, hindi ka entitled. Pero sinabi ni Chair, hindi sila entitled because nasa laylayan. So, patingnan na natin yung movie clips, kung ano yung kasama na mapapakita natin, and then the slide.
Yan,
Ayan.
yan.
Sino yan? Francis Leo.
Yes. Sir
Yan,
Evan.
yan.
Eto po, panoorin nyo.
Boss Francis Leo Marcos, magandang hapon sa iyo. Oh, tinatanggap ko ang hamon mo, kakasahan kita. Ako po, si Chairman Ado Cantoboy Lopez. Hinahabol kita, 2,000 ka ba ng bigas para sa Sampalok? Ako sa iyo, idol. Ipin ko, isasagla ko na para sa iyo.
Oh, palakpakan nyo to, Patrick ka. Ibang klase. Woo! Libo-libo na to. Ulitin natin. Tinanggap niya yung hamon ko. Kinasahan niya ako. 2,000 sako. Total ilan libo sako na tayo? Hindi, yung 700. 635 plus 15 tons. So, ayan. 635, 650 tons tayo. 650 tons. Divided by mo yan sa ano? Hindi, time is 25. 25 times 25. Di ba? Wait. Di ba? 650 time is 1,000. 650,000 divided by 25. Kuha ka ng calculator. Ulitin po natin to. Magaling to. Kapitan Andrew Cantoboy Lopez. Mayaman challenge. Inaccept niya ako. Mayaman challenge Andrew Cantoboy Lopez. Eto. Nanonood ang buong Pilipinas.
6,000 na tayo. Total, 26,000 sacks of rice.
Stay put ka lang dyan. Ayan.
Boss Francis Leo Marcos, magandang hapon sa iyo. Oh, tinatanggap ko ang hamon mo, kakasahan kita. Ako po, si Chairman Ado Cantoboy Lopez. Hinahabol kita, 2,000 ka ba ng bigas para sa Sampalok? Magandang hapon po sa iyo, idol. Oh, pag-i-ipel ko, isasagla ko na para sa iyo. Sir, load po kita. Magandang gabi.
Palakpakan nyo nga ito, puta! Ibang klase ito. Ito yung mga simpleng bayan, mga kaidaran natin to. Alam mo, iba tayo, think tank, alam mo yon, tira pasok. Ito yung mga gusto ko, yung mga tira pasok. Ako, tira pasok din ako eh. Ako, nanonood yata Pangulo. Eto na, nagko-compute ako si Tamtam. Yung aming mga naipamigay na bigas. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. Yan. Maraming salamat po. Apo, sa 25 kilos per sacks, ito po ang aming naipamigay na. Ayan. 26,000 na sako na po. Hindi, kinbenta ho namin yan sa tig to 25 sacks, 25 kilo. Pero sa 50 kilo, 13,000 sako tayo. At still counting. May bigas pa tayo, no? Kita mo, kayayabang ng mga tauhan ko. May bigas pa tayo. Sagutin ang tulin. Marami. Pero, Chairman, sandali. Asa na ito? Chairman Cantoboy Lopez. Andrew ba pangalan nito? Sandali. Andrew Cantoboy Lopez. Ayan. Si Chairman Andrew Cantoboy Lopez po ay narinig nyo po, 2,000 sakong bigas para sa Sampaloc. Tinanggap niya yung challenge ko. Ito yung mga tunay na barako. Mr. Andrew Cantoboy Lopez, hanga ako sa laki ng kalembang mo. Narinig ng Pangulo ng Pilipinas ngayon ito aking sinasabi. Narinig ng mga taga-Malacanang ang aking sinasabi. Ayan po, ang mga sumagot sa challenge ko. Grabe, grabe na to. Puta, puro libuhan sa ako na to. Yung mga taga-Sampaloc, Maynila, meron kayong chairman, Andrew Cantoboy Lopez. Tinanggap ang hamon ko. 2,000 sako ng bigas. Ang ipinamigay niya sa Maynila. Isa pa nga, ako tuwan-tuwa dito. Isa pa. Panoorin natin to, isa pa. Ayan, dumarating pa, nakatrack, ay nakasasakyan.
Boss Francis Leo Marcos, magandang hapon sa'yo. Tinatanggap ko ang hamon mo, kakasahan kita. Ako po, si Chairman Andrew Cantoboy Lopez. Hinahamon kita, 2,000 ka ba ng bigas para sa Sampaloc. Magandang hapon po sa'yo, Idol. Pag-i-event ko, isasagla ko na para sa'yo. Sir, loading po kita. Magandang gabi.
Ito yung mga, alam mo yun? Mga future leader ito. May future to. Pagka yung puso nito, talagang ganyang katibay. Ito yung mga future na mga mamumuno ng Pilipinas. Sasamahan ko to hanggat may hininga ako. Sasamahan ko to mga pinuno na to.
Either yung nakapag-deliver na, so we're back from that. Ang hindi ko alamin natin kay Chair ano yung naging punot dulo. And then if we could please show already the next clip, tatawagin natin si Chair, pero yung mga photos na lang para makita natin kung sa slide ni Chair. Kung ano yung mga pinamimigay niya. Kasi di ba nakikita natin sa ibang guest nating barangay, may sardinas, which is good kasi yun naman talaga yung executive order, kung ano yung nasa relief goods. Pero siya, nag-innovate pa siya ng may spam, may sardinas.
Para unique.
Sardinas.
Maiba naman.
Maiba naman, may manok pa. Ayan. Pinapakita niya dyan na siya malinis ang kanilang kalye. Walang pasaway. At he really talks to his constituents. Ayoda.
Sa ayoda.
Nakatawa siya talaga. Ang galing. Ayan yung mga manok na incentive niya para magstay at home. Ang galing kasi pinapakain niya lahat para to ensure na walang lalabas. Kasi yun naman yung rason, di ba? Natandaan mo sa guest natin dati. Kung ba't sila lumalabas? Kasi nga gutom, gumagawa ng paraan. Pero siya, not only the frontliners, ayan, kasama na naman niya si Francis Leo Marcos, dahil nag-deliver na. Dahil nga, ini-ensure niya na merong bayanihan kitchen. Alamin natin kung paano yung bayanihan kitchen kay Chair, Cantoboy, at yan yung sinasabi kong spam at may maling pa. O, di ba? Para merong free. Ayan yung council niya. Okay. Ngayon, tawagin na natin ang ating rockstar na barangay chair. At may pamerienda pa. Ayan pa, ang social, distancing.
Walang tao.
Araw-gabi. Yes. And to think sa Sampaloc. Welcome, Chair! Hi!
Ayun.
Hi, Chair!
Hello, good afternoon, Chair.
Good afternoon. Paano ba naging Cantoboy? Alam ko, meron ka pang mga ronda ngayon. Kailangan mo umayos maya-maya. So, let's get on it na. Paano ba naging Bakit Cantoboy?
Ano bago ka ba? Behind ng Cantoboy?
Cantoboy po kasi actually, what to say na tao.
Ay, medyo mahina yata yung sound. Baka may, yan.
Pag-sabi po si Cantoboy, for some people, mahirap. aral, nakatambay.
Pero napuputol-putol, Cherry. Baka may nangyari dun sa earphones. Baka kailangan iikot lang ng konti yung wire. Hello?
Earphones nga daw, sabi ng ating tech.
Oo
Na
nga.
most likely. Oo. Pero may nahagip ka ba na sinabi niya kung bakit naging
Ito na.
ayan,
Pabalik
habang
na.
hinihintay natin si Chair. Hi, Joyce! My Josa friend is watching.
Yan, medyo
Ayan,
klaro na
sir.
ba?
Yan. Better. Okay.
Yeah, better.
Sige, so,
Yeah, actually,
ano yung story behind Canto Boy?
story behind the Kanto Boy, kasi once you say Kanto Boy, it's like yung mga tao makikita mo sa labas na parang isipin mo tambay.
Oh.
Mga tambay, walang ginagawa, walang trabaho, walang pangarap sa buhay. So I'm
Right.
trying to change the vision of the people. Once you say Kanto Boy, oh, pwede ka pala maging mayaman. Oh, pwede ka pala may matapos sa buhay. So I'm trying to inspire them. Hindi lahat ng Kanto
Changing
Boy
the
na makikita mo
perception and
sa labas.
definition.
Oh, hindi lahat ng Kanto Boy na makikita mo sa labas, pare-pareho. So I'm trying to give them a hope na parang, oh, ba't di nyo ako gayahin? Di ba, mayabang nga ako, pero pinapakita ko kung anong kaya ko. More than something like that. Diba?
Nice.
For a
Ganda ng
vision of change. Kasi millennial tayo.
Yan, oo nga. Kaya kahit yung approach nyo, very millennial no?
Yes, oo.
Very active on social media, open on communication lines with
Yes.
everyone.
Kasi for now, kasi social media is the most powerful sa nowadays, di ba? So basically, as much as
absolutely.
possible, I want to spread the love for the whole country. Pero barangay chairman lang ako, di ba? Pero I'm trying my best. Kung ano yung nasasakupan ko, kahit hindi ko nasakop, I'm trying my best to help everyone.
Galing. Kailan ba kayo unang tumakbo, Chair?
That was 2018. I won ng bilang barangay chairman. Then I ran for city councilor. Pero bago pa kasi ako yung medyo nasa last. Pero so even though natalo ko, for me ginawa kong fuel yun eh. Fuel to step up.
Yung challenge, right?
Mas magaling kayo, di pagalingan na lang tayo kung ano mas magagawa natin. So yun yung naging vision ko. Parang in short, naging diesel.
Magandang inspiration yan.
Pero it's such a blessing, no, na ngayon, nasa barangay ka pa rin because napaka-unprecedented, as we always say, mas nakakatulong ka face-to-face, person to person.
Yeah.
Sa ilan na nga yung constituents nyo sa yung barangay 413?
Barangay 413, I have 3,000 constituents. Marami kasi dorm sa akin sa area ko. So ano bang utos ng presidente is to feed them. Butante man o hindi, pakainin mo.
Okay.
Poorest among the poor. Poorest of the poor.
Right.
So I'm trying to help them every day na kaya ko. That's why isa sa naging challenge sa akin, yung hinaman ko si FLM, si Francis Leo Marcos. Kumagat naman siya. So it's a big blessing for the whole Sampaloc. And not only for my barangay, but for the whole Sampaloc.
Oh, imagine that. Just because you took the courage to do that, diba?
Mga lakas loob lang.
Yun nga
Tapos nakita ko nga na nagbibigay ka rin ng ayuda.
Panalo yung ayuda picture.
Ayuda. To his constituents, no? Kung ano yung uso. That's what I always say. You have to talk to your audience, di ba? Hindi pwedeng parang ito yung gusto ko. Kailangan kung ano yung relate sila. So, nagbibigay ka ng ayuda sa ibang kapitbahayan mo na...
kapitbarangay.
Kapit-barangay. So, would you say na ikaw yung mas may pinakamalaking budget? Pero,
no, actually, ma'am, ang budget ko for to be honest, itong calamity fund namin is only 80,000 pesos. The way I survived it for the first 13 days with the medicine na ginagamit ko for disinfecting, because I don't use chlorine. Hindi ako gumagamit ng bleach. I buy the medicine, yung mahal, yung mga tag 4,000, 7,000.
Okay.
Binibili ko. So, it's posted on my Facebook because I know yung effectivity niya will last very long. So isa sa mga idea ko, hindi ba rin gastusan ko to basta wala magkasakit. Yung pagkain pa rin ng paraan yan Kumbaga quantity over quality. Quality over quantity ako.
Yes, very nice.
So wala nga bang nagkasakit?
Wala.
Actually, ka ba?
First sa buong Sampaloc is yung barangay ko yung nagkaroon ng COVID.
Okay.
To be honest, akin yung first declaration. But after yung first declaration, nadala sa hospital, Siya si patient 68. So nakamonitor ka ako palagi until gumaling siya. But siya lang yung first and last na nagkaroon ng COVID o PUM or PUI sa area ko.
Nep.
So,
Congrats.
ni PUI, wala kayo?
Wala. Kami yung pinaka sa...
Kasi
Wala.
nga binubusog lahat ng mga tao, hindi
Oo,
lumalabas.
hindi talaga lumalabas no?
Hindi, effective siguro yung gamot.
Right, oo nga. Dahil nga, inuna mo yung quality over quantity.
Yes.
But, pero kasi kung lalabas sila, that's gamble yun Parang sugal yun na pwede silang
Yes.
mahawa.
So some people pa rin po, ma'am, they still go out for some, yung matitigas ang ulo. But of course, if you're going to feed them, di ba? Para sa bahay na lang kayo, they will stay at home. So for some areas, like po yung mas may pera sa area ko, I nag-set up po ako ng Bayanihan Mobile Kitchen. Pinili ko po talaga yung alam kong walang-wala, yung mga no work, no pay. Sila po yung ginanon ko. Para at least, for a day, nagpapakain ka ng mga 500, 700 to 1,000 people. It's too heavy also, di ba? Hindi naman ganun kadali. So nag-set up ako bawat kanto ng Bayanihan Mobile Kitchen for them. Kung sino gusto kumuha kayo. So, it's for everybody.
Ganda.
So yung Bayanihan Kitchen na mention mo sa amin before na kada kalye yon, di ba?
Yes, oo. Nakapost naman po sa actually may building doon na pinapakain ko, 672, papaluto ako ng 400. 'Di ba?
Wow.
So,
Wait, anong kalye ba sakop ng Barangay 413?
Lardesabal Street, Lardenti, Hoxon, Manrique, Katarungan, Anactalita, Ugnay Bisig. Marami naman. Pero puro looban.
Looban, okay.
So, medyo masikip. Yan yung sinasabi natin na masikip yung alleyway. Talagang hindi mo, gugustuhin mo talagang lumabas. Pero nung nakita natin sa picture, talagang nag-aabot sila ng pati merienda, nakita ko So, ikaw ba nagbibigay, chair, ng rekado para makaluto sila ng ulam?
Yes po. For some actually, yung first na ginawa ko po yung mobile kitchen Bayanihan, first na binagsak ko sa kanila is yung mga chicken mga frozen chicken, like yung frozen legs. So kayo magluto, meron silang bagnet. Of course, chairman, kulang kami sa rekado, wala kaming trabaho. Sige, ako na. Pero patago na yun syempre na sinasabi ko sa kanila. Yes.
Patago pa yung lagay na yun. So, paano natin na-afford? Hindi natin ikaw lang nakaka-afford Kasi aside from the one,
marami naman po.
Yung maling at yung may maling and spam. Kasi yan yung mga little conveniences, little indulgences ngayon na parang feeling mo, okay na.
Yung sa maling po, may storya po yan Yung mga hindi po nabigyan ng DSWD, so sila po yung hinabol ko na iba. Para hindi na sila magreklamo. So I provide for it para lang alam mo yun, ayoko kasi na magulo, parang for me, di ba, let me work and I'll work for you. Di ba, pagkatiwala ko sa buhay nyo kasi ako yung chairman, akong bahala, hindi kayo magugutom. It's my goal Kasi pag nagutom ang tao, nalabas yan, magwawala, doon sila magkakalat ngayon.
That's right.
So isa sa ginawa ko sa na feed them, di ba? If you can feed one, feed 100, feed one.
Kasi meron tayong mga OFW na on their way back to the Philippines, di ba? Tapos, baka kailangan ma-quarantine. Kung merong taga-inyo na babalik na OFW, meron na ba kayong sistema in place, chair, na kung saan muna siya pupunta? Kasi meron naman kayong quarantine centers di ba?
Yes, ma'am, ako ginagawa ko if kunyari galing ang ibang bansa, I ask the Manila Health Center or yung health center na malapit sa akin to get a clearance from DOH. Then I will let you stay in my barangay, but you have to quarantine yourself for 14 days. Kung sino man kasama mo sa bahay, buong bahay nyo, mag-quarantine kayo for 14 days. Tapos magpapabantay ako ng tanod.
Sa bahay. Kailan ba nagkakaroon ng merit na dalhin sila sa quarantine center katulad ng sa Rizal Stadium, ang PICC din, na portion of PICC, di ba?
Yes. Magkakaroon sila ng merit pag medyo matagal na yung lagnat, yung mga symptoms.
Okay.
Doon ko sila doon ko na tinatawag na kailangan na kunin dito, kailangan na ipa-check. Yes.
So yung rapid testing, kailan yun nangyari? Kasi para sa buong barangay niyo yun, di ba?
Yes po, opo. So ang ginawa ko doon, meron po tayong si Mayor Isko po,
tinawagan po tayo to help the constituents, especially the frontliners of my barangay. Kasi kami po yung lagi exposed. So, yun, napamass testing naman po lahat. So, sa awa ng Diyos, magandang resulta.
Oo.
Wala. Negative. Lahat ng iyong kagawad.
Pero Chair, meron ba mga ano, kasi maganda nga yung numbers, wala nang ulit bumalik na naging case, pero meron ba mga pasaway dyan?
Meron, marami.
Meron pa rin. Marami pa rin.
Hindi tumaas. Actually, Sampaloc po ang number 1 ngayon sa buong Metro Manila. Sa buong sa buong Manila. Sampaloc ang number 1 na case rate. Yes. Next is
Numero
Tondo.
1.
Numero 1. Matigas ang ulo.
Kasi meron ako nakitang nag-viral na talagang walang social distancing sa Sampaloc. Tapos sabi ni Mayor Isko, nako, matutotal lockdown kayo. So, ang gustong bandang Sampaloc ba yun? So may, ang Quiapo ba? Sampaloc pa din?
Hindi po. That's 3rd district po yata ang Quiapo. It's different na po.
Purely 4th district lang.
Yeah.
Ngayon, malapit na tayong mag-post ECQ, di ba? Magiging GCQ na lang.
Interesting usapan to.
Anong plano nyo, Chair?
Yes, anong plans nyo for post-ECQ?
Ang plano ko for that one, actually, tinatapos ko muna tong, kasi to cut the short, tinatapos ko kasi muna tong haban ko kay FLM para ma-focus ko na sila. Kasi I want to feed all the barangays of Sampaloc. Kahit ang 100 manok lang bawat barangay din, it's a big help. I want to implement the Bayanihan Mobile Kitchen for the whole Sampaloc.
Okay.
Diba? That's my pinaka-goal. Then after this, sa bagong GCQ, of course, tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung gagawin ko.
Yes.
Hindi magbabago. Kung ano yung inutos po sa atin sa taas, yun pa rin ho ang mangyayari. Wala naman akong karapatan para baguhin. I can only serve the people na kung ano yung dapat sa kanila.
Oo naman. Pero ano bang nag-spark ng nung paghahamon nyo kay FLM?
Yes.
Ano nag-spark? Kasi paano ko masasabihin yun? Mahirap po kasi yung, alam mo yun, lahat po kami, sa lahat ng chairman sa Sampaloc, actually, lahat po kami naghahanap na kami ng funds to help each and everyone.
Right.
So nakita ko yung opportunity dito. May kilala ako dito. May contact ako rito. Hamunin ko nga to. Ayun. So, sa awa ng Diyos. Nandito po ako sa opisina niya ngayon. Kay FLM, pero natutulog na siya kasi wala pang tulog. Binigay na po yung pambili ko ng manok para sa buong Sampaloc.
Oo nga, pinakita mo. Nagbigay pa siya ng cheque.
Mapapakita ba natin yan? Ayan, no? Ayan, no? Magkano?
Ayan. Magkano daw?
Yan,
7,000, kala ko 150,000 lang. Dapat makausap namin yan si Francis Leo Marcos kasi isa sa ating guest now ay frontline feeder. Birawin mo on his own. Kilala mo si Mon on his own.
Actually, ma'am, kanina puno siya dito ng PPEs. Pinatakbo na sa mga ospital. Sobrang dami po. Lahat, yung iba silent na.
Yeah. So, ayan, kilala mo ba si Francis Leo Marcos?
Opo, kilala ko po.
Bago pa nito.
Hindi ko pa siya kilala. Nakilala ko na lang siya.
Dahil nga sa paghahamon nyo. Kung hindi nyo hinahamon, hindi nyo kilala.
Oo, hindi ko hinabot, hindi ko siya kilala.
Dahil sa lakas ng loob tsaka tapang ni Cherry yun.
For the love of the people. Nasagla ako na.
Yung manok naman, kasi nakita ko nung nag-deliver siya, sabi niya, yan, may bigas na. Hinahamon ko, manok naman. Sino ba yung pinagbibigay niya ng manok?
Yung sa Sampaloc po. Actually, sabi niya sa akin, ilang tao sa barangay mo? I have 1,000. Hindi 1,000 sa barangay mo. Bigyan mo tag-100 buong Sampaloc. Di. I have 192 barangays sa Sampaloc. So, bigyan mo tag-100 po lahat yan. Just start the Bayanihan Kitchen, ma'am, for 1,100 chickens. Times 10, 1,000. 1,000 people you can feed in your barangay.
Oo.
Diba?
Yeah, kasi madaming napapakain ng isang manok. Yun na nga yung sinasabi natin eh. Parang kung bigyan ng isang sardinas, gano'n kadami yung mapapakain. Pero yun exactly. Pero yun nga yung sabi namin dati, pag munggo, mas stretch.
Sabi ko na nga ba, maririnig ko ulit yung munggo na yan.
Make up yan.
Kasi siya mismo, siya yung nagdadala ng manok. Not everyone. Biro mo siya lang yung maparaan.
Pero
Paano?
this time, actually, ang gagawin namin, tatakbo nga ako ng Laguna to buy the chickens. We're getting the live chickens. Para
Kasi
mapakinabangan yung Adidas, yung laman loob, the isaws, para mapakinabangan lahat
Uy,
ng tao.
isaw.
Di ba? Di ba? So,
Mm.
depende naman sa kanila. Kung gusto nila magtrabaho, you help me, then I'll help you. Di ba? Pagtulungan.
Right.
For me, it's the bayanihan act law.
Parang Jerry Maguire lang, ano?
Oo. Di ba? Kasi kung gusto may paraan eh. Kung ayaw maraming dahilan. It's always may
Right.
binigyan.
Yeah, that's so true.
Agree.
So true. And then I really, really admire the way you handle social media kasi you use it to the advantage of your constituents. It's not
Yes.
just for self-promotion. Siguro yung ginamit niyo for self-promotion to win, di ba? But there is a reason, there's a purpose for winning. And speaking of isaw, naalala ko syempre sa Sampaloc dahil community ng mga
Marami.
universidad, marami nag-iisaw-isaw, di ba? So,
Oo.
kaya nila yan. At least makakalabas pa sila. Para,
Mag-volunteer sila. Then, tulungan mo yung barangay mo magluto para sa tao.
oo. So, dahil nga magpo-post ECQ na tayo, di merong lalabas dyan at baka magkasimptomas, ano yung plano na pag kunyari tumawag na po, 3 araw na akong may lagnat. Ano yung next step?
Pag ganun po, ang next step ko is I will call the Barangay Health Emergency Response Team. Meron po kami ganun sa bawat barangay ng Sampaloc. Para pick upin po yung tao.
Okay.
Or para test po sila. Para dalhin po sila sa Santa Ana Hospital to check if the person is really positive for COVID or hindi. Kasi usually naman, pag test naman nila and you're negative, you go home. That's simple. Kasi nag-mass testing nga po kami sa Sampaloc. Actually, yung sa barangay ko, nag-COVID-free kami lahat. Pero I asked Dr. Laksamana, yung medical director ng hospital ng Sampaloc, Doc, may nag-positive na. Yes, there's 2. So what happened to them? Basically, hinold na sila para dali na sila sa another test para i-quarantine na sila.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Good.
So,
Kasi ako, actually, if I'm barangay chairman, takot din naman ako magka-COVID. So I'm very...
Exactly. Oo nga.
Summer naka-jacket ako, di ba?
Kaya nga isa pang nakikita ko from your social media videos, parang ang tapang nyo pa rin, araw-araw pa rin labas, naka-mask, di ba? Kahit ano.
araw-gabi.
Oo, araw-gabi.
So, nakakatakot. Umuwi ka pa ba ng lagay na yan? Kasi araw-gabi ka nasa Literal Calle.
Tulad ngayon, babiyahe ako ng Laguna to get the chicken. Siguro uumagahin na naman kami. Kasi i-monitor ko yung kung paano. I have to check the chicken kung maganda ba ibibigay or pangit. Kasi mahirap naman baka masayang yung pera para sa tao.
Oo.
Diba?
Wow. Nako, Che. Sige, so Laguna pang tuloy mo ngayon pagkatapos
Yes,
nito.
opo.
So, maraming salamat. At yan yung
thank you
sinasabi
so much.
na contagious ang generosity katulad ng sayo because you don't do it for yourself but for other people. And thank you very much. At alam namin
Ramdam namin, Chair.
Salamat po.
It's so important, Chair, na hindi lang ikaw. Sabi mo, we can talk to your kapit barangay.
Yes, po. Si President Bakod, actually, ma'am, isa po siya sa bumbero ng Pilipinas na siya yung fire chief. Sobrang iba yung tulong din niya. Every day. Sariling gastos din. Ang bigat din po ng ano niya.
Okay, nagugulat ako.
I'll send you the number pa para ma-interview niya rin.
Yes.
Kasi each barangay chairman po kasi iba-iba po kami ng ginagawa.
Right.
Iba-iba po ang situation namin.
Okay,
Sige,
thank you. We have viewers and we'd like to greet them. Ingat, nako, huwag kang ubo.
Yes,
No,
thank you. Drive safe. Drive safe. Malayo pa biyahe.
Resistensya mo. Oo, ang resistensya mo.
Okay lang yan.
Maraming salamat.
Ayaw sila po yan. Okay.
Hindi ka magmamotor.
Ngayon, magkakotse ako. Kainit eh.
Okay, hi to Sir FMM. Bye. Maraming salamat.
Bye-bye. Maraming salamat.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
So before we go on a break, we'd like to say hi to someone I went to school with, but then she was Yvette Fernandez. I think you may have come across her. She's editor-in-chief of a glossy magazine. And then we have Arlene Jimeno Hernandez. All these are friends of our
fans.
star.
Okay.
Fan. Si anong may fan dito? Si Mon.
Okay.
So, and also, of course, again, my very good friend Joyce is with us because she's also friends with Mon Eugenio.
Okay.
Then Arlene Jimeno, say hi. And then, of course, my very good friend, Naval, Dr. Rivas. Remember Dr.
Oh,
Rivas?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes,
From
our
2, 3
doctor.
weekends ago.
Yes,
That's
our
right.
doctor, very pretty doctor. And she's here because she is friends with Doc Jojo.
Ah,
Okay.
nice. All
And
support.
we will have Doc now. Kung hindi tayo are we going straight to our kwentuhan with Doc Jojo or break first? Okay, we'll go on a break very quickly. And then
Okay.
when we come back, we first start with Doc Jojo's images of how the chronological order of their quarantine center in San Juan is.
Nice.
Okay, we'll be back.
Interesting. Okay. Don't go away.
Magbabalik ang KPI, Kaunlaran at Pagbabago para sa inyo sa V81 Radio Worldwide. Para enjoy ang pakikinig sa V81 Radio kahit saan, we are now on your Amazon Echo devices. Just say, Alexa, play V81 Radio at i-enjoy ang inyong mga paboritong Pinoy music 24/7. Sabihin lang, Alexa, play V81 Radio. Kabayan, naho-homesick ka ba? I-download na ang aming mobile app at mag-enjoy sa mga kantang tatak Pinoy and feel like you're home. The V81 Radio mobile app, available in the App Store and Google Play Store. V81 Radio mobile app, free now, free forever. Naghahatid saya sa mga Pinoy, mga kantang tatak Pinoy. Kahit nasan ka man, kami ay mapapakinggan. Streaming worldwide. The future of radio in Manila, California, and Hong Kong. This is V81 Radio.
Malayo ka man sa iyong pamilya, dito ay hindi ka nag-iisa. Tiyak ito'y iyong hahanap-hanapin, dahil ito ang nagpapasaya sa atin.
natin ang KPI, Kaunlaran at Pagbabago para sa inyo sa V81 Radio Worldwide.
And we are back. I'd like to say hi again to my very good friend, Joyce. I call her my Josa friend. Because wala akong ginawa kundi titigan siya while we were growing up. Kasi ang ganda niya. Okay. And then also again to Yvette. I just wrote in the comment that we were in college together in Mascom, in UP Diliman. But of course, hindi na niya ako matatandaan siguro. And stalker ako ni Yvette Fernandez when she's moderating talks, care of, say, National Bookstore, Expo. I follow. Pinapanood ko siya. And I always read because she's an editor-in-chief of a glossy magazine. Chapter we're not gonna say. But
Hi, Yvette.
Yeah, hi, Yvette. So she always has this opening about the notes of the editor-in-chief. Now,
Okay.
Paano we can go on and say hi to Mon because of Franco's friends. We also have Caroli is watching and Raleigh is watching and the whole V81. Hello there.
Yes,
Those are from
hello.
2 different time zones. So
Yeah.
we are thankful that they are joining us. So I hoisted my phone over there in front of mine. So anyway, let's call in. Well, before we call in, can we please show the very heroic and amazing structure, COVID quarantine center that
Yes, all right. Here we go.
there you go. That's the San Juan City High School, Science High School. You know how there is a Philippine Science, there's a Manila Science, Makati Science, Quezon City Science. Ito bagong-bago. Ang ginawa nilang quarantine center. Buti na lang wala ng klase. At sa September pa. Kasi now it's occupied by 100 beds. And nakakaantig ng puso. They're saying volunteers do not necessarily have the time. They just have the heart. So that's exactly what the other KKK, Kalinga Contra Corona, is saying. It's really having the heart to help because you'll always find a way.
Right.
And the good thing about AAXS, what does it mean? Alumni Association of Xavier School. And
That's
Dr.
right.
Dr. Georgia D is from batch 86. They're very transparent with all the contributions, donations that they receive. In fact, syempre they're from Xavier School. So, ang dami doon, yung talagang entrep, and more than entrep, they own like something like Cutotech. So, one of their students, ganyan, and they would get great donations na yung kanilang contact command center ay mukha ng warehouse of different donations. They just
punong-puno.
pulled themselves together in 2 weeks' time. They were able to put up their quarantine center. So here they're showing what KKK is all about. Again, that's Contra Corona, Kalinga Contra Corona.
Right.
Kalinga Contra Corona. Okay.
Yeah, Kalinga Contra Corona. That's right.
Yes, it is a collaboration between the LGU of San Juan through, of course, Mayor Zamora and Alumni Association of Xavier School. So it's not just monetary, and they have enough right now. Admirable how they put it all together, but they also asked for other items to be donated, such as toothbrush, the things that we usually take for granted. They came all prepared and really thought it out tactically. Even trash bags and utensils, and they're even paying honorarium to the medical staff. They have asked to help them. Kompleto. Nakakabilib. And, every time meron silang mga count o kung ano na yung nagastos, kasi brand new pa yung structure, so makikita mo na ang linis-linis pa. So we'll find out more when Dr. Giorgio joins us for the discussion. And of course, ang nakakatuwa, even the younger batches, such as mga
Uh-huh.
2000s, they kept asking for donations, and everyone pulled their might so that they can uh, get more money. So here, how to reach them? You can go to their whole KKK AAXS KKK FB page to learn more. Uh, Although I would like to say that later on we also have another frontliner feeder who would
Yes.
also really need your help. Right now, let's call in Doc Jojo and to talk about more about this proning. Ano ba yung proning na yan? Kasi iniisip ko nung una, prone to help, maybe you're just predisposed to help, but there's a particular medical
Oo nga.
proning procedure. Now we have Dr. Jojo D. Welcome and thank you very much. We know that you came all the way from Cardinal doing his rounds because
Yeah,
we still have
welcome, Dr.
other
Jojo.
people.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Yes. Thank you. So, kailan ba nag-start to? Kasi the way it looks like when I was reading up on it, napaka-decisive nung AAXS, Alumni Association of Xavier School, to put up the quarantine center. So how did that go about? Ang bilis eh. Tapos na you were able to raise the funds right away.
Yeah, but
This all started somewhere around March 21 when a group of alumni communicated through Viber to take an active role to participate in the fight against this coronavirus.
ang bilis,
So,
Less than 1 week
March
after the
23.
lockdown started. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Imagine,
It
March
was less
20,
than 1 week after the lockdown started, no?
Yes. So March
Wow.
23, we were able to get an audience with the mayor
Uh-huh.
through Xavier Alumni Connections. We were able to get an audience with Mayor Zamora, and everything just fell into place. Apparently, Mayor was already eyeing the San Juan Science High School building to convert it into a quarantine center, but but the city didn't have the funds for it. So that's
Right.
where we came in. Xavier School, Alumni Association of Xavier School. We volunteered to help the San Juan LGU, to help Mayor Zamora, to fund the operations of this Science High School building, which we eventually temporarily renamed to San Juan COVID Kalinga Center. So,
Parang providential,
from March 23 to March 31, we started retrofitting the building to accommodate patients. We got a big help was the participation of Chuchi Foundation. They lent us the 120 beds, which the patients
Wow.
are using right now. And then the rest are donations from alumni and friends of alumni. And then by April 1, we were already in operation.
imagine
Bilis,
that's 9 days. Yes. And why you mentioned that that the LGU was really eyeing already the school to convert.
Yeah.
I had to ask that because initially, ang DepEd, sinasabi, they were discouraging the use of schools. So is it because the school year was still on, or any other reason, like scaring students? Lalo na bagong-bago.
Department of Education, fortunately for the situation, since the new building, the San Juan Science High School building, is not yet in operation, it's still not under the jurisdiction of Department of Education. It was still under the jurisdiction of the LGU. So
Right on time.
Dr. Gario Femio was the pinaka brainchild who conceptualized this project. He was really eyeing the Pinaglabanan High School building, which was
Okay.
bigger, more shaded, better ventilation,
Mm-hmm.
but it was under the Department of Education and there were restrictions then.
Right. Ayun pala yung
So
story niya,
temporarily
no?
we had to settle for the new Science High School building.
And there are 100 beds that you've provisioned, that you've prepared in
Yes.
the facility, right?
Yes.
How many are used?
So far, the highest census that we've had since April 1 of operation, we had the highest census of 35 patients.
35. Okay. So marami pang available, ah.
I'm
There's a lot
sorry.
more space. There's still a lot more space. A
Yes.
lot more room.
Yes. Yes.
Do we advise?
Unfortunately,
Yeah, go ahead, Dr. Joe.
I'm sorry.
You were saying?
Unfortunately, medyo mahirap mag-convince ng pasyente
Ah, okay. Ayaw nilang
Na
pumunta.
mag-stay. Na mag-stay or pumunta?
to stay
To stay, right?
for whatever reasons.
So, uwi sila. Hindi nyo ba sila pwedeng isumbong? Na, kasi may iba pa. Parang, it has to have a teeth and it's the enforcement.
Oo.
Have,
Anong
Well,
katulong niyo mag-reinforce nito, Dr. Joe?
the memorandum of agreement between Xavier School and the San Juan LGU is that Xavier School is just the secondary party. We're just supporting. We are in charge of the operations
Okay.
and funding of the center. As to the patients coming in, it's really the jurisdiction of the San Juan LGU, particularly the City Health Office.
okay, natatawa lang. Meron kasi tayong side chat group among the guests. Hindi mo pa nababati si Mon Eugenio.
Yes. Oh, hello, Mon. Sorry.
So anyway, going back, so you have this side agreement with them. Kasi kung nakita mo si Chair, siya mismo yung talagang he drives it na parang walang lalabas. Binibigay ko ng lahat sa inyo para huwag kayo lumabas. So, wala bang ganyan sa San Juan na, okay, PUI ka.
Who can champion?
Oo, who can champion and stay there.
Unfortunately, I'm not really familiar with the politics of
The
that.
dynamics, right?
The dynamics of the different barangays.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
What I know is the City Health Office has been, since day one, has been pushing, has been convincing the patient, the San Juaneños, the PUIs, to avail of the center. Pero meron talagang hesitation.
Oo nga.
Talagang hindi ko maintindihan yung hesitation, no?
But do we know the reason, or like do we have an idea of the majority reason why they're very hesitant?
Discrimination is one big factor. One example that I will cite, which is very heartbreaking. There's an OFW who worked as a bartender in a cruise liner.
Okay.
And then she was finally able to come home from New York. So the flight was from New York to Naiya. And then from Naiya, as soon as she landed, she received word from the barangay that she will not be accepted.
Huh?
So
Pwede naman pumunta sa inyo.
from the airport taxi, as soon as she rode the airport taxi, the taxi brought her to the quarantine center. And then she had to stay in the quarantine center for 2 weeks, had the swab, waited for the swab to
Results.
come
To get
out,
the
the
results,
swab result to
right?
come out. Only till then was she allowed to enter her barangay.
Okay,
Grabe,
pero at
no?
least it's all clear, and I would rather have that than risk my life not knowing if I'm sick and risk. Because look what happened to New York. They became the epicenter. So many people, staggering
Numbers.
numbers. Ang
Yeah.
nangyari. But I would rather have that kind of peace of mind and the peace of mind of not contaminating or passing it on
To
to
other
my
people in
family.
general. Yeah.
Or is the other reason why you're not in full, it's not used in full capacity is because kayo ba yung overflow quarantine center if napuno na si ibang quarantine center like the Phil Oil, 'di ba? There's a
No,
quarantine.
no.
Okay.
The Phil Oil Arena serves as quarters, living quarters of the healthcare workers that we are volunteering in the center.
I
Okay.
see. Look at that. Because if you read up the news, may ganyang angle that that is a quarantine center through the LGU itself. And then, may tawag na pag over capacity, they bring, pag hindi na kasha,
Right. Parang
then
spillover.
yeah, spill over. Then, punta na sa San Juan. So, sa San Juan Science Center. That's why I had to ask. Is KKK Center only for overflow? So, hindi nyo
Right.
pala hina-house yung inyong staff,
Front, yung frontliners.
yung frontliner.
They are staying in the Phil
Okay.
Oil Arena. The
Ah,
downtown. That's where they rest. That's where they sleep.
okay. Kasi,
Because most of them are living far.
Yeah.
We have healthcare workers residing in Batangas, in Laguna,
Mm,
in Bulacan.
right.
but is that a good arrangement considering that you still have a lot of beds? You have 65 beds empty.
So,
Can they not just sleep over there so that the resting is much longer?
In the San
oh,
Juan City Quarantine Center.
the center is really meant for patients lang. Just
Okay.
just meant for the patients. And our line of thinking is whatever opportunity the healthcare workers can avail of out of the center is better. The lesser the exposure, the better.
Tama naman. Yeah.
So you mentioned about the swabbing. So you have your own stock of these tests, rapid tests, and the actual COVID
The
test.
the schedule for the swabbing, definitely, patients who are admitted in our quarantine center has the privilege of having the swab test.
Okay.
But the scheduling will be dependent on the availability of the staff of the CHO.
Right. Wait,
We
so
have
And
in your facility, Doc, the testing is just the swab, or do you also offer other kinds of testing?
The workflow is as soon as the patient comes in,
Mhm.
the patients are evaluated.
Right.
Then the first test done is to undergo a chest X-ray, a preliminary chest X-ray.
Okay.
Senior School was able to get the help of high
Oh, nice.
precision diagnostics. They
yeah.
lent us they lent us their mobile X-ray van for free.
Oh, okay.
Galing.
So we
Choice.
just so we just had to our expense there is just to for the uh, honorarium of the radtech.
Right. Very helpful yun. Grabe, it's a big help, ah.
Yes.
Yeah. And
So what we do is especially for patients that are suspicious, we do X-rays on those patients at least every 3 days to monitor if the lung status is
Right.
improving or deteriorating.
If there are any changes, yeah.
Okay, and then Dr. Naval Rivas also had added that another thing they're scared of is, kunyari, mapunta sila sa quarantine. Ayan, nag-comment siya eh. And we had Dr. Rivas over at the show a
Few
couple of
weeks
weeks
ago.
back.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. And based on stories daw, kasi pag na-quarantine sila and turns out they're positive, it could worsen and they could die alone. So parang ayaw nilang mag-isa sa buhay na nakakalungkot, no? Because we have to
Yeah,
consider other things.
yeah.
And is it true that to avail of the quarantine facility, the COVID suspects have to go through a health facility? How does that serve the purpose of decongesting the hospitals? That's a question on the comment
Okay.
section of our.
So who are the patients? Who are the people that are qualified to stay in the quarantine center? It's either they are referred by San Juan Medical Center.
Okay.
Secondly, would be referred by the city health officer.
Mm-hmm.
And then thirdly would be referred by alumni, Xavier alumni, uh, who have friends or relatives that they think can avail of the center.
Right.
So it's not necessarily going through the health facility first elsewhere, like the public health area of San Juan, bago pumunta sa inyo.
No, that would be better. The documentation would be faster.
Right.
What's important for us is the CIF,
And that means,
the case investigation form.
that
This is the form required by the DOH. All patients has to have this CIF.
okay. And speaking of investigation, why is it kaya, nung tinitingnan ko yung numbers ng San Juan remains to be one in the higher bracket of cases here in Metro Manila. Of course, Quezon City is ever high.
Right.
Why is it na yung Green Hills, sarado na naman yung commercial center? Kasi di ba dati, doon nagkaroon ng scare eh. Tapos bigla nag-shut down.
Doon ako actually nag-start matakot eh, yung umabot sa Green Hills. Parang palapit na sa amin to ah. Natakot na ako.
Iba yung kanyang mindset. So anyway, yeah, that's true. I keep saying maybe I've developed agoraphobia, but
Right.
sarado na, and yet it still maintains a high percentage of the population of San Juan cases. Bakit kaya? It's 25% is concentrated in Barangay Greenhouse, more or less. So is there, can you
have
guess?
like theories or like speculations on
Yeah, hypothesis on that.
right, an hypothesis?
Initially, this is just my opinion, huh?
Yeah, of course.
Initially, the reported cases of COVID positive patients initially were coming from the upper class,
Right.
of the society, the socioeconomic status.
Okay.
Yes, because they travel.
Ang diversity ng San Juan, extremes eh. It's either you're the really rich or the really poor.
Yes.
Right.
No? So initially this COVID crisis started from abroad. So people who travel frequently, sila yung usually na naapektuhan, di ba?
Mm-hmm.
Then the lockdown came. Eventually nagkaroon din ng
Stabilization.
transmission, local transmission na tayo.
Local transmission, okay.
Yeah. No?
Okay. So parang nag-ano pa siya, parang may multiplier effect pa din ang
Yes.
nangyayari
Of course.
right now kasi yun nga contagious siya and we never know who actually has it. So
When
even
it all started because of the fact that Green Hills is kilala ang Green Hills as the center of restaurants.
That's
All
right.
kinds of restaurants.
Puntahan talaga ng lahat yung Green Hills eh.
Yeah, no? So the really good restaurants, they really have foreigner chefs. Yung chefs nila are imported.
Oo nga, no.
That's how it all started.
Right.
Okay. And then, still speaking of investigation, what's the difference between a probable versus a suspect case? That's one of our last questions before we head on to a very good restaurant na.
Oh, yes.
Okay. You know, I had to do some research pa on that.
Okay, yeah.
Interested to know.
Anyway, ang suspect and probable, this is just a expanded version of the PUI. No?
Okay, yeah.
We know for a fact that PUMs, yan yung for monitoring lang sila. No? Then PUIs, these are the patients, these are the people who has a history of exposure, history of travel, and manifesting symptoms. So what are the symptoms? Fever, cough, throat pain. No?
Yes. Alam mo, for some reason, every time I go for a grocery run, I feel like I'm coughing after. So it's so psychosomatic maybe. And then, so meron ba talagang asymptomatic? How can you be, maybe it's just pre-symptomatic. Because parang asymptomatic, tas biglang may symptoms ka na. So it just totally negates that it was asymptomatic.
We really do have cases, especially for healthcare workers. We have cases of randomly swabbed healthcare workers that turns out to be positive, COVID positive, but they are not manifesting any kind of symptoms.
Yun nga eh.
These are the type of people that are healthy. They take care of themselves, they eat well, they rest well, they take their supplements. So malakas ang immune system nila.
Right.
Maski na merong virus sa katawan nila, nakakayanin ng katawan nila labanan tong virus.
Right. Pero hindi naman sila mga false positives kaya.
If we are to base it on the PCR testing, the RT-PCR,
yun ang accurate.
95 to 98% accuracy rate.
That's right.
No, the test, the random test,
the rapid test, no? The rapid test to detect the antibodies that that's trying to fight the virus. So, now that we're going to be post ECQ, GCQ, how do you call that again? So, what's the good plan to go about it, especially for someone who's managing a quarantine center and still practicing?
Any advice, recommendation?
Recommendations. Once the lockdown is lifted and people start going back to their normal lives, although the normal is not really normal anymore.
The new normal.
There's definitely going to be a new normal.
Right.
People will still have to be cautious. People will still have to wear masks. People will still have to be careful with touching things.
Yes.
Limiting exposure to cramped, isolated places.
Yeah, and disinfecting everything.
Yeah.
You know.
And the most important of all is rest well, eat well, and take your vitamins.
Okay.
Doing vitamin C, ascorbic acid, that merit. That's something to...
Vitamins, ano yan? Centrum, A to zinc.
Centrum silver.
For me personally, I would shy away from using ascorbic acid because
Okay.
there are two types of vitamin C.
Right.
There's the ascorbic acid, that's the acid counterpart of vitamin C, and the alkaline version, which is
The
sodium
alkaline.
ascorbate. If
Right.
you will
Okay.
do some
So
research, if you will do some research, mas mas may benefit ang sodium ascorbate rather than
Right.
ascorbic acid.
Yeah, I've
so
read that.
sodium.
But is it also as easy to get as like it's also as readily or easily available as ascorbic acid everywhere?
Well, right now, people realize the benefit of sodium ascorbate. So the law of supply and demand. Ang
Ah.
hirap talaga.
So those mga branded actually MLMs they have a lot of supplements. So I think I don't know if that merits because they really take advantage now of promoting it to
That's
boost
right.
the immune system. And last question, Doc, before we let you go and give way to Mon na napaka-interesting and
Sorry, Doc, hindi
promising.
ka namin mabitawan. Ang dami namin natutunan sa
Ang
inyo
dami
eh.
namin ang natutunan like the sodium ascorbic ha. So, paano yan? Hindi na ba tayo pwede mag-gym, Ral? Kasi,
Okay lang, dito ako sa bahay nag-gym. Sariling sikap na lang yan.
okay. Tapos si Doc, paano yung mga kama sa, kasi eskwelahan naman yan talaga unless magkaroon ng dorm. And then syempre the students, baka they'll be scared of the dorm if ever. Nawala si Doc.
Oo nga.
From what I
Okay, andyan pa siya.
understand,
So,
Now
paano
you see
yung
me
mga,
there.
ano yung plano sa mga kama, x-ray machine, you return it to hypercision.
Yes.
But everything
the
else,
beds,
well,
the beds we have to return it to Chuchi Foundation.
okay.
Alright.
And then what I understand is if and when the mayor decides that there is no need for the quarantine center anymore, the building will be thoroughly fumigated, disinfected before the students are allowed to use it.
Right.
Okay. All right.
That's good to know.
Very,
Very good to know. Okay.
yes, very good to know. All right. So thank you very much, Doc. And we know that you came from Cardinal this morning. Dr. Joe, as you mentioned, Ral is a doctor in anesthesiologist in Cardinal Santos Medical Center, and the other one is VR.
Yeah, VPMC along EDSA.
VPMC along EDSA. When we come back, ito yung heart-wrenching but very inspiring guest that we have.
Very moving story.
Yeah, very moving story. We saved the story for the last at napaka-rock star kasi ang dami and mga star themselves ang naghihintay na kausapin natin si Mon Eugenio, the man behind the well-reviewed, well-rated Yummy Yummy Myrons, which is now in Ascot, Makati. So we'll be back for a short break and have Mon over to tell us his story.
Yes.
Magbabalik ang KPI, Kaunlaran at Pagbabago para sa inyo sa V81 Radio Worldwide. May items ka na gustong ibenta? Or planning to buy something specific? Visit PinoyAds.ph, a free online classified ads na available to all. Post an ad para sa item that you want to sell. Or browse through the listing to find out what you're looking for. Connect with the community to explore, discover, buy and sell. Be the boss of every transaction sa PinoyAds.ph. After this pandemic, let's support the Filipino community. Buy local, visit local, go local. Kabayan, nahuhomesick ka ba? Download na ang aming mobile app at mag-enjoy sa mga kantang like your home. The V81 Radio Mobile app available with the App Store and Google Play Store. V81 Radio Mobile app. Free now. Free forever. naghahatid saya sa mga Pinoy. Mga kantang tatak Pinoy. Kahit nasaan ka man, kami ay mapapakinggan. Streaming worldwide. The future of radio in Manila, California, and Hong Kong. This is V81 Radio.
Malayo ka man sa iyong pamilya, dito ay hindi ka nag-iisa. Tiyak ito'y iyong hahanap-hanapin, dahil ito ang nagpapasaya sa atin. Ito'y mapapakinggan. Oh, V81 Radio, V81 Radio. Ito ang radio mo, ito ang radio ko. V81 Radio, V81 Radio. Dahil mahal namin kayo. Para sa inyo ito, V81 Radio. V81 Radio. Ito ang radio mo, ito ang radio ko. V81 Radio. Dahil mahal namin kayo. V81 Radio. V81 Radio. Para sa inyo ito, V81 Radio.
Balikan na natin ang KPI, Kaunlaran at Pagbabago para sa inyo sa V81 Radio Worldwide.
Okay, and we're back. For those who are just
We're back.
catching the tail end of Kaunlaran at Pagbabago, para sa inyo, you can watch it on demand, especially if you missed, say, your rockstar, Cher Canto Boy, na sabi ng ating next guest na nakakatawa
grabe.
talaga siya even offline. He's really the life of the party still. Sabi yan ang pinakamalinis na Canto Boy na nakilala niya. So, that's true. And, you know, he's so charismatic. Yeah, so you can catch the KPI show on demand, either on YouTube, download the app, V81 Radio, either on iOS and Android, or Android. And if you have both platforms, go ahead and download them both.
No one's stopping you.
Yes, if you have Amazon Echo, you can also command Alexa, go, ask for KPI at V81 Radio and at V81radio.com, aside from Facebook Live, because you can also go to the FB page of V81 Radio, and I think my page too, and look for, just for this purpose, for the show. Yun lang naman yung nalalagay ko doon, and whatever show I'm watching, lalo na yung mga informative. So kanina, I was already so ecstatic that my friends are watching, such as Joyce, Fias, whom I call my Joshua friend again. Kasi lagi ko siyang tinutokso, because ever since, I would always look at her. And then Gina Ayala is a friend that Mon and I share. Of course, Yvette Fernandez, because I'm such a reader, So, parang, "Ooh," and then she's watching. And then I just saw in the comment section that Yvette said hi to Ryan Kayabyab.
Oh,
So,
wow.
thank you for
Hi, boy.
watching. And yes, and Tita Gracie from South Manila, who also has a show in V81 South, is also watching. Thank you for joining us. And
Yes.
Ral also. Now let's call in.
Welcome to the show. Oh, call who?
Call, of course, our rock star. Everyone's been waiting for
All right.
our next
So
guest.
yeah,
But before
once
that,
again, our next
yeah,
and last guest.
yes. But can we show first para the slide? Can we
Or
show the slide already, Tech, for what Mon has been doing?
oh yes, please.
Yeah. Uh,
To give
so let's
everybody
go.
an idea of what he's been up to.
Right.
There
That's
we go.
Franco. And how did this all start? It's because of Franco and kaya nagkaroon ng Franco's friends. Okay. He was 3 years old. How did Franco's friends start? Because in May 2009, something horrific happened,
Hmm.
and I have to contain myself every time I had to research on this. On May 23, I believe they were going to Puerto Galera,
Right,
and
family vacation.
yeah, I cannot quite say it capsized because it was still buoyant there. So, and something happened to the boat. It was overloaded, so it it toppled and caught 8 passengers inside. But through the parents, I'm still getting it. It's still very moving for me. But anyway, those are the things. Because of that, when Ondoy happened, the parents of Franco, who's Mon Eugenio and Monique Eugenio, just picked it up. They felt that they were left all alone in the middle of the sea. They didn't
Right,
have
with no one to help
friends,
them.
no one to help them. So, and then since Mon is a very friendly, popular person, uh, his son Franco would always say, "Dad, is that your friend?" So
Right.
he said to Franco, when you grow up, you'll have lots of friends too. And now Franco just has lots of friends. Look at this friend who made Easter cupcakes, and
Yeah.
so now he has made it his advocacy, Mon and Monique, the wife, to help out. A gem came out of that tragedy of May 23, and the 11th anniversary is coming up again, and still they
Right.
are helping
This
out,
month. Hmm.
gathering people to give, to inspire them to give. And now, as you can see, he's such a rock star. He has asked his friends to, kasi contagious talaga ang generosity eh. He'd give randomly, they give randomly to a man and
Absolutely.
three. Yeah. So can we please hear the story of how people can help and how in their own little way? So can we have on Mr. Mon Eugenio?
Yes, without
Hi
further
guys.
ado.
Oh, hi.
Hi,
Hi,
Mon.
Emmanuel.
Hi.
Afternoon.
Spirit. Hello. Na ang saya pa din niya. So people, please remain positive because this man lost his son who's very bright. Di ba, siya yung 2.5. Is it Mon or Paolo who at 2.5 was able to solve the...
That was Franco. He was 2.5 when he first solved the Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, ako nga isang beses, di ko
What?
na maulit
Two
eh.
and a
Yeah,
half?
2.5.
Ako nga, hanggang ngayon, hindi ko pa
Wild.
nagagawa
Ako
eh.
rin hanggang ngayon, never ko pa nagagawa.
One time, good time lang yun. Such a fluke. Nung sabi ko, oh my God, all the colors matched. Siguro talagang
Wow, you
wala
were
lang.
able to find out that story pala.
Yes, and even Franco saying, "Is that your friend? Is that your friend?" And
Yeah.
thinking, one day you'll have so many friends.
Yeah.
And
Magaling ang
now
spotting skills talaga ni Rachel.
oh,
Yeah.
and one time he asked, and then buti na lang, I wasn't in the country then when that happened. I was in New York, And I was so worried about my brother because he lives in Kansas City, and then my ex lives in Loyola Heights. We were still together, so I was so worried that because they stayed behind in the Philippines. We were just on a vacation, and we were thinking, okay, we'll move here, but I still had to get my papers in New York, so I had to go back. And Undoy happened, and the lines of communication I couldn't get through because
Yeah.
ang Marikina was under wala talagang lumampas na yung Marikina River eh. There's this condominium by DMCI that was just overtaken by the
Yeah.
flooding. And
Yeah.
that's when Mon
Yeah.
gathered everything, prepared lugaw, and fed people.
That was about
Um,
11 years
Marikina, that's
ago.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
oh, and to think, pag ako yan, or anyone else for that matter, May was a tragedy. May of 2009, right? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then right after that was a marathon of Senate hearings fighting for justice because mali naman talaga.
Yeah, there were a couple hearings in the Blue Ribbon Committee and the
Yeah.
Committee of Transportation in the House.
Yeah.
We had
For,
marathon hearings, but you know how government works, and after a
yeah.
while,
Yeah.
everything is just forgotten. So,
Okay. Just to put it in.
Franco's friend was actually supposed to start as an advocacy for safe travel. So we were supposed to
Okay.
work on trying to eradicate bangkas because in those hearings it was established that they're not safe because it's a V shape and the
Right.
center of gravity is high. So when you lose the katig, then that physics tells you that it will just rotate, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There are so many things. So we were trying to do that, but it got frustrating after a while. So we just gave up. But the thing is, when Undoy happened, it was just a natural urge for us to help because we could see the
Right.
destruction. And a friend of mine, Miro Kimbo, is from Marikina, and he knew where we would bring the food. So we started asking donations from friends and family if they could help out, and we started cooking lugaw out of our commissary. And
Mhm.
yeah, slowly we
It
were we were, we
snowballed.
were producing buckets and buckets of lugaw, and we had this what we call star bread, and we shipped it out to Marikina and some other areas that needed help, and we were able to feed about 20,000 then.
Grabe ang dami.
Grab.
20,000.
And so, what's the period of time? What's the stretch when you fed 20,000 people there?
I can't remember. Maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks,
Yeah, because
something
right
like that.
now
I can't remember.
Yeah.
it's very reminiscent of what you're doing right now. You fed about 34,000 in a span of 4 weeks.
Right.
Right now, we started when the ECQ was announced on March 12th. March 13th, we started mobilizing. So we instructed the kitchen to get things ready, and then that's when we also started asking for donations from friends. It was kind of automatic because we already knew what to do
Yeah.
from previous
You've been doing it before,
calamities, no? Yeah.
Right.
So we started doing 250, 50 each for every hospital. But now we're day 50 na, and we've
Mhm.
served 35,000 meals for doctors, nurses, and
Wow.
frontliners.
And this is on top of still running an operational Ascot kitchen because that's where
Yes,
Myra
because
is
the
housed now.
Ascot Makati is still operational, and we service them. There's still guests that still need to have breakfast, and there's still
Right.
some room service. So we do that also, and on top of that, we still do other feeding programs for small groups.
Right. So you're the
Oh, you
heroes
do.
of our superheroes.
Yes,
Sorry,
and without
You're the heroes of
kids.
our superheroes, diba? The superheroes yung
Yeah.
mga frontliners. Kayo yung
actually,
nagpo-feed ng frontliners.
I would say the real superheroes are our staff, the
Yeah.
people who are there all the time because we direct
Oh,
it, but no, but they're the ones who really
non-stop.
nonstop. They receive in this time. We got to remember, in this time of COVID, everything is difficult. Getting supplies, and
Yeah.
then
Supply chain is affected.
doing the mise en place, getting
Mhm.
prep.
Preps.
So
Yeah,
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 yeah, yeah.
it's
so
very
I
sharp.
really
Mise en
salute my
place.
staff and the staff of our other partners. That
I
City of
hope they're
Dreams, we
listening.
got them in. Barrio Fiesta Green Hills and Boa Asian Cuisine.
Hanep.
And
Sana
those
narinig nila
are,
to.
yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
I hope they're hearing this from you.
And
they
it's
know.
not
Narinig
I
just
nila.
hope. I hope, and even if they don't hear it from me, I'm sure they hear it from the people who they are serving, because we've kind of
Yeah.
divided ourselves into areas, so they kind of serve these hospitals, kami another set, and then
Okay.
so it yeah.
Nice.
So this, kasi syempre, even if you get like sponsors, like Oppo, as we saw in the clip, but the staff, that's on you, right? Still on you,
Yes, that's us. That's us. Well,
Yes.
and
because we are
then,
luckily situated, since we are operating, we still have an active operation in Ascot, Makati. So our staff are still there. Our
A running
kitchens are
kitchen.
available. Our
Uh-huh.
suppliers are able to deliver to us, and I don't think many people have that capacity because they're closed because of the lockdown.
That's right. Yeah.
yeah,
And so, I just thought that, we are in a good position to help. And if we don't help, parang what's, kakahiya naman if we don't.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
And especially nga because medyo meron rin sigurong hugot nga from when you were very helpless when that happened 11 years ago, diba? You know how it felt.
Yeah.
So now
Yeah, I
parang you want to,
remember when the boat capsized, we were on top of the boat and we were probably sitting on the boat for more than an hour. And all these boats were passing by, but no one stopped to help. And that's the whole hugot of
grabe.
why we're doing this. Because when there's help that needs, when someone needs help, parang how can you not stop and,
Right.
do something? Yun yung hugot dun eh.
Oo. Na nandun
yeah.
nakita ka na eh, dadaanan na kayo eh, diba?
Yeah.
Pero
Wala man
nakakapagtaka
tumigil.
doon, di ba, ang nakakaano, nasa ibabaw kayo nung bangka, pero syempre, you were, as a parent, someone else got Paulo, and you still didn't have Franco. So,
Yeah,
how,
actually, Paulo kind of saved himself. He said that he was under the bangka, and
Yeah,
that
I
there was
read
like
that.
this much air, and then he
Right.
took one
okay,
last gasp and then made a run for. I don't know. He was able to save himself, but Franco we could not find. He was somewhere, and
yeah,
it was
and
too late.
to put it into context, it's not only Franco that perished,
Yeah,
that
I lost
passed,
my mom also, and then my
the
one
mom,
year old nephew Anton and his
and
yaya.
the
So it was
Yaya.
it's a difficult time. It's been a difficult time. Sometimes you lose just one, but having four lost at the same
Right.
time
One
for
fell
no
swoop.
good reason doesn't make sense to me,
Yeah.
to us.
And so, talk about resiliency. You are the one carrying this on, leading this on,
Yes,
pushing
spearheading.
everyone. Please donate. So for people, they still need help because
Right.
they're
We
just
kind of need help because this ECQ was supposed to be until Easter Sunday, which was
Yeah,
the
because they
birthday of
keep
Franco.
extending and extending. Oh, really? It was a birthday
So
of
that's why it was a good
Franco.
yeah,
thing for us to do. It was until Franco's birthday, which was April 12, Easter Sunday, and then extended
Wow.
again, and then it's
Right.
extended again.
Yeah.
So we kind of need a
yeah.
little
They
help,
they
but a lot of
do,
people have been
yeah,
helping.
Right. But kasi there's also like donors fatigue, 'di ba? Yung parang
Yes, but the thing is, for some reason, people are helping. Like the Assumption
yun nga
nuns
eh.
have been sending me sacks of rice, 10 at a time, and they've never failed. I called a friend who was to ask her to help solicit. I said, I can't solicit anymore. Can I just give you money? I think she gave us 300,000 for to help us.
Wow.
wow, look at that.
So
And
it
then
it, it kind of yeah it kind of works out. Everybody does what they can. Some
Yeah.
people send stuff from their restaurants. Some people send cooking oil, um, uh, beef, pork, whatever
Right.
we can use.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sometimes they're kind of amazed because they're butchering their meat, and they don't think that there's a product that they can use. I sorry, they cannot use this certain product, and
Right.
they're surprised that we can turn it around. So I
Right.
don't
You
know
can
if you
make
have
something
pictures
with
of
it.
our food, but we're able to make it. Our goal is to have delicious, safe, and well prepared meals because I feel that our frontliners, in the short time that they're eating the food, deserve that.
Yes. Right.
So we're only
yeah,
trying not to feed their bodies, but they're also their souls, their moral, which is I
Right.
think important. Kasi pag ubos na sila, katulad nila Doc Jojo, paano na tayo?
Ayun
So
nga
we're
eh.
singularly focused on frontliners.
Yeah. So when they open the packed meals, parang they feel the love that
yeah,
was
ang
I hope
ganda.
so. I
in
hope so.
preparing. Oh.
Yeah,
We
ang
send
ganda.
about 200 breakfasts. We send breakfast, lunch, and dinner, 200 meals at a time for PGH. Dr. Gapli Gaspi asked us to help the frontliners there. So I kind of
Wow.
helped organize that. And of course, there are some people who are donating also, no? But one of the
Right.
nicest comments that we've gotten was, pwede ho ba yung nandun sa bilog na lalagyan, yung kunin namin? Which is the
Yun
one
yung
that came
request.
come
Oh,
from
yun yung
us.
request yung sa inyo.
Alam na nila. So may ganung
Oh, may
may ganung,
signature.
yeah.
So, what, as we wrap up, what's your post ECQ plan? Kasi as Doc Joe said, it's not gonna be exactly what normal was. It's gonna be different.
Yeah, the new
Um,
normal is
yeah,
upon us.
especially for my runs.
We can only guess. I really cannot venture an answer. I can tell you that there's a group of restaurant owners that have gotten together, and I've
Right.
been lurking, and they've been discussing
Exploring
how
possibilities.
the new
Yeah.
normal is going to be,
Right.
But in terms of patronage, we don't know if until the end of the year it's going to be like this, because who wants to eat out?
Yeah.
But would you be
It's
open to home? You know how the other chefs have this intimate gathering. They host their
Yeah,
guests.
that's one of the plans. We can do that. I think right now is everybody needs to be really creative, thinking out
Yep.
of the box, and really
Right.
out of the box, because this is a situation that we've never ever
Yeah.
seen
First
before. I
time
mean,
in
all
history.
of us are just guessing, and all of
Yeah.
us are just trying to see what's going to work.
Which I think
Oh,
is very exciting, actually.
Yeah. We'll see. But I
We'll be
think they
creative.
save ourselves first, and let's help
Yep.
our
Yep.
frontliners, because kung wala sila, wala na tayo.
Uh-huh.
okay. So,
Absolutely agree.
um,
Definitely.
but definitely we for the end until May 15, right? Or May
Yes,
15 is a
If it
Friday.
doesn't
yes.
get extended again.
Oh,
I
you
wouldn't be
know,
surprised. Actually, if you're going to ask me, I would rather that we extend this than just stop and then do it all over again.
Right.
actually, kasi nakakatakot eh. Or, have that plan of how to parang relyebo yung mga staff. So, please, we still need your help at Franco's Friends. Franco's Friends still need your help. Please visit their FB page on how to be able to help, whether in
It's Franco's
kind
Friends
or
PH on
Franco's
on
Friends
on,
Yeah.
on Facebook.
pala, syempre, no?
On Instagram, there's Franco's Friends.ph.
.ph. So
Yeah, you
please,
have to
kasi
navigate, and nagdo-duplicate kasi yung mga names.
yes, but you'll
Yeah.
see, you have to read through the story and feel yung resiliency na lang eh. Parang yun yung mas nakakaantig na kung siya nga nagagawa niya eh. So please, let's support so that our frontliners can still be supported.
Yeah.
So it's quite in kind naman eh, di ba? Kung mantika,
Yes, in kind. We've been receiving a lot in kind. In fact, if I can just say, Ryan Kayabyab kasi has this Bayanihan Musikahan series, and every now and then
yeah,
he'll mention Franco's Friends because he's a friend.
Yeah.
And then
And that's
after
why
he
he's watching
mentions that,
now.
they'll make representation. Someone will call and say, "Can I do this? Can I give this? Can I?" So every time I've been watching all these shows, and then some of my friends, I have a lot of friends who had their shows, and they mention us, and when they do that, kahit papaano someone reaches out and offers something. So it's
Yeah.
thanks, Mr. C.
Nice. Kasi nga because your intentions are good and it's making a huge impact in so many people's lives. A lot of people also want to contribute. So
I
yes,
think a lot
please,
of people
guys,
really want to help. They don't know how long, but after
how
a
to
while,
do it. Yeah.
it just gravitates to how it's supposed to be, and it's a nice feeling because you can see the goodness of man.
Exactly. Parang law of attraction to Rachel, di ba?
yes, law of attraction talaga. And he epitomizes what law of attraction is. It's just the giving that just keeps giving. So,
Yeah.
thank you very much. And thank you for all your friends. Even Raymond Isaac is there, that wonderful photographer who's saying, Mon, sabi mo, kundi sana, kundirana. Mon turns out to have great voice also. Raymond
Oh,
Isaac
wow.
just commented. And all his friends, Gina Ayala, thank you very much. So we're wrapping up. Let this be an inspiration, everyone, to please keep giving. We have francosfriends.ph, and in IG it's francosfriends.ph to please still give.
Yes.
We see all the support from his community, and we have to keep expanding that community of giving. And with that, thank you very much and have a good Saturday.
Yeah, thank you, Mon.
Thanks,
Thank
Val.
you, everyone. Happy Saturday, happy weekend.
And thanks to our
Nangyari sa Pinas? May pagbabago ba? Umuunlad ba tayo? Kausapin natin ang iba't ibang sa mga lokal na pamahalaan at national agencies na sumusuporta sa mga proyekto para sa kaunlaran. Libutin natin ang iba't ibang lugar sa Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao para malaman ang mga pagbabago at mga bagong destinasyon. Kilalanin kung sino-sino ang mga nasa LGU. Ano ba ang impact ng LGU sa araw-araw nating pamumuhay? Learn more about your city dito sa KPI, Kaunlaran at Pagbabago para sa inyo. KPI, Kaunlaran at Pagbabago para sa inyo. Samahan si Rachel Bonus at Raul Santos tuwing Sabado, 1:00 ng hapon, Philippine Time. KPI, Kaunlaran at Pagbabago para sa inyo. KPI, Kaunlaran at Pagbabago para sa inyo. Dito lang yan para sa inyo sa V81 Radio. Tunog Pinoy, Tatak Pinoy, the future of radio. This is your all hits, all Pinoy internet radio station. This is V81 Radio Worldwide.
Ito ang paborito ng bawat Pilipino. Basta all hits, all Pinoy, panalo. Merong kwentong iyakan at tawanan. Kahit nasaan ka man, ito'y mapapakinggan. Radio